chimp started a new goal. Again, a new habit, a new project, a new plan, a new beginning. And just like every time before, the chimp felt amazing, motivated, excited, confident, certain that this time would be different. This time, the chimp would finally change. Maybe you felt this too. You decide to get in shape. You buy new workout clothes. You create a schedule. You watch videos. You feel unstoppable. For a few days, everything goes well. Then something happens. You miss one workout, then another. Soon, the habit disappears. The goal quietly dies. A few months later, the cycle starts again. A new goal, a new promise, a new beginning, but the same ending. Why does this keep happening? Why do so many people start things but never finish them? Why do unfinished books collect dust? Why do unfinished projects sit on hard drives? Why do abandoned goals fill notebooks and New Year's resolutions? Most people think the answer is laziness. The chimp believed that too, but the truth is far more interesting. You are not designed to love finishing. You are designed to love starting. And understanding this may change everything. When the chimp starts something new, his brain releases dopamine. Most people think dopamine is the chemical of pleasure. It isn't. Dopamine is the chemical of anticipation. It appears when something exciting might happen. A new business, a new relationship, a new diet, a new goal. The beginning feels incredible because the future still looks perfect. Nothing has gone wrong yet. The chimp imagines success. Imagine transformation. Imagines victory. And the brain rewards that imagination. But then reality arrives. The workouts become difficult. The learning becomes boring. The progress becomes slow. The results take longer than expected. And suddenly the dopamine disappears. This is where most people quit. Not because they are weak. Not because they are incapable. Because they confuse excitement with commitment. Excitement gets you started. Commitment gets you finished. The chimp discovered that every goal has two phases. Phase 1 is exciting. Phase 2 is repetitive. Everyone loves phase 1. Very few survive phase 2. Think about building a house. The idea is exciting. Buying the land is exciting. Planning is exciting. But laying thousands of bricks? Not exciting. Yet the house is built with bricks, not excitement. The same is true for every achievement. The body is built through repetitions. The business is built through repetitions. The skill is built through repetitions. The future is built through repetitions. And repetition is where most people disappear. The chimp noticed something strange. People often overestimate motivation and underestimate systems. They wait to feel inspired. They wait to feel ready. They wait to feel energized. But successful people don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems. The chimp wanted to exercise every day. At first, he depended on motivation. Some days he felt motivated. Some days he didn't. His progress became unpredictable. Then he changed one thing. Instead of deciding every day whether to exercise, he removed the decision. The workout happened at the same time, in the same place, every day. Now motivation no longer mattered. The system carried him forward. This revealed an important truth. Every decision drains energy. Every habit saves energy. The more choices you make, the harder consistency becomes. The more automatic a behavior becomes, the easier consistency becomes. That's why people fail goals they constantly negotiate with. Every morning becomes a debate. Should I do it? Should I skip it? Should I wait? Should I start tomorrow? The chimp realized something powerful. The goal was never to make good decisions. The goal was to need fewer decisions. Because discipline becomes easier when the environment does the work. Imagine a bowl of candy on your desk. Now, imagine a bowl of fruit. What you eat changes. Not because your personality changed, because your environment changed. The same principle affects every area of life. People often blame themselves for failure, but many failures are environmental. The chimp wanted to focus, yet his phone sat beside him. Notifications appeared every few minutes. Distractions were everywhere. Then, the chimp blamed himself for lacking discipline. But the problem wasn't discipline. The problem was design. Remove the distraction. Focus becomes easier. Remove the temptation. Consistency becomes easier. Design beats willpower. Again and again. But there was still another reason the chimp struggled to finish things. He expected progress to feel exciting. Real progress rarely feels exciting. Most progress feels invisible. Imagine planting a tree. You water it today. Tomorrow, it looks identical. Next week, it looks identical. Next month, the change is tiny. Many people quit during this stage because they mistake invisible progress for no progress. The chimp almost made the same mistake. He wanted immediate evidence, immediate results, immediate transformation. Instead, he got tiny improvements, almost impossible to notice. But small actions have a strange property. They compound. One workout means very little. 100 workouts changes a body. One page means very little. 1,000 pages changes a mind. One video means very little. 1,000 videos can build a career. The power is never in one action. The power is in repetition. The chimp finally understood why consistency beats intensity. Anyone can work hard for one day. Anyone can feel motivated for 1 week. The challenge is continuing when excitement disappears, because success is usually boring, not dramatic, not exciting, not glamorous. Just repeated action, again and again and again. This is the part nobody posts online. You see the victory. You don't see the repetition. You see the result. You don't see the process. The chimp began studying successful people, and he discovered something surprising. They weren't necessarily smarter, they weren't necessarily more talented, but they stayed longer. They continued after others quit. They survived boredom. They survived slow progress. They survived frustration. And eventually, the results arrived. Most people underestimate how powerful simply staying in the game can be. If you never quit, you immediately outperform most people. Because quitting is common. Persistence is rare. The chimp started asking a different question. Not, how do I achieve this goal? Instead, how do I avoid quitting? That changed everything. Because success often comes from removing obstacles rather than adding more effort. Make the habit easier. Make the environment better. Make the next step obvious. Reduce friction. Increase consistency. The chimp stopped focusing on outcomes and started focusing on identity. Instead of saying, I want to run a marathon, he said, I am someone who trains. Instead of saying, I want to read 50 books, he said, I am someone who reads. Instead of chasing results, he became the type of person who naturally created those results. Identity is powerful because actions follow beliefs. When you believe something about yourself, you start acting accordingly. The chimp learned that goals can fail, systems can fail, motivation can fail, but identity lasts, and identity creates consistency. Eventually, the chimp understood the real reason most people never finish anything. They fall in love with the result, but they never learn to love the process. They want the body, not the workouts. They want the money, not the work. They want the success, not the repetition. But the process is the price, and the price must be paid every single day. The people who finish are not superhuman. They simply accept the price. They stop searching for shortcuts. They stop waiting for motivation. They stop negotiating with discomfort, and they keep moving, one step, one day, one repetition at a time. The chimp finally finished things when he stopped chasing intensity and started building consistency. Because intensity creates impressive beginnings. Consistency creates impressive endings. So if you keep starting and stopping, if you keep abandoning goals, if you keep wondering what's wrong with you, remember this: you are not broken. You are fighting against habits your brain naturally prefers. The solution is not more motivation. The solution is better systems, better environments, better repetition, and the willingness to continue after the excitement disappears, because the people who win are rarely the people who start the fastest. They are the people who stay the longest. If you're ready to stop quitting and start finishing, comment, I'll finish it, below. Subscribe to Chimp Mind and join us for the next lesson. The evolution continues.